Hi Neet Aspirants, welcome to Vari Medical Academy. Vari Medical Academy சார்பாக அனைத்து விதமான டாபிக் சார்ந்த ஒவ்வொரு வீடியோவும் இனி வரும் நாட்களில் உங்களுக்கு வரும். உங்களுக்கு இதை சார்ந்த சந்தேகங்கள் கேள்விகள் எதுவாக இருந்தாலும் கமெண்ட்ஸில் பாஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். எங்கள் எக்ஸ்பர்ட் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி மெம்பர்ஸ் போடுற வீடியோஸ் பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அந்த வீடியோ ரெகுலராக உங்களுக்கு வரணும்னா சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. தேங்க்யூ. Wish you all the best.
Yeah, good morning students. Today I am going to explain Lewis dot structures, how to write the Lewis dot structures and formal charges. Formal charges, how to write the in Lewis dot structure. I explained all theory, what are the points I explained in chemical bonding 1. You go to YouTube and search chemical bonding 1, it will be coming. What are the rules I given central atom. Actually valency electrons or outermost electrons give the structure. Valency electrons or outermost electrons gives the structure. Another one is every atom must contain 8 electrons in outermost energy level, that is called octet rule. That is also I explained. And next one is, if central atom, according to the Lewis theory, central atom is not obeying the octet rule, it is a no problem. Central atom is not obeying the octet rule. Another one is octet rule, every atom must contain 8 electrons in outermost energy level. Next one, what are the rules? Briefly we taking Lewis dot structure. Lewis dot structures and formal charges. Today class Lewis dot structures, how to write. Next one is formal charge. Formal charge an atom, how to we can write it. What are the point we can discuss? First one is outermost electrons or valency electrons can explain the structure of a molecule. Every atom must contain 8 electrons in outermost energy level. Another one is central atom is not obeying the octet rule because it is 8 electrons or more than 8 electrons. If more than 8 electrons means super octet or expanded octet. Next one is some brief points we have to write it. If you take a central atom, if you selecting the central atom is least electronegative. Next one is the larger size, and next one is highest atomic number. These are the selecting central atom. Least electronegative, larger size, highest atomic number. That one is the you can select as a central atom. Next one is hydrogen and fluorine. They never act as central atom. Means hydrogen and fluorine they never act as central atom. Next one is corner atoms must obey octet rule. Means corner atoms must satisfy the octet. Every corner atom must contain 8 electrons in outermost energy level. Next to hydrogen, fluorine, they never act as central atom. Corner atom must obey octet rule. If central atom contain 8 electrons or more than 8 electrons. If it is 8 electrons or more than 8 electrons, that is a no problem. If central atom is central atom contain 8 electrons or more than 8 electrons. This is the one of the point. And next one is covalency of oxygen. Oxygen is 1, 2, covalency is 1, 2, and sulfur 2, 4, 6. If you take nitrogen 3, 5, 3, 5 means 3 bonds, 2 lone pairs. 2 lone pairs. Lone pairs contain 2 electrons. 3 bonds, 2 electrons, 2 lone pairs. Next one is phosphorus also showing 3, 5. Next carbon 4, silicon 4, chlorine 1, 3, 5, 7. These are the covalency are showing. Covalency means number of bonds around the atom. And covalency of oxygen 1, 2, sulfur 2, 4, 6, nitrogen 3, 5, phosphorus 3, 5, carbon 4, silicon 4, chlorine 1, 3, 5, 7. These are the central atom selecting rules. First one is central atom is least electronegative, larger size, highest atomic number. Next one, hydrogen and fluorine, they never act as central atom. Next, corner atoms must obey the octet rule. They must obey the octet rule. What is octet rule? Every atom must contain 8 electrons in outermost energy level. Next, central atom contains 8 electrons or more than 8 electrons. Means central atom is not obeying the octet rule because it is 8 electrons or more than 8 electrons. More than 8 electrons means octet is expanded, superoctet. Next one, covalency of different elements. Oxygen is 1, 2, sulfur 2, 4, 6, nitrogen is 3, 5, carbon 4, phosphorus 3, 5, silicon 4. These are the covalencies. Next point we have to write, if negative charge is present, it is present on, in a molecule you are taking, if negative charge is present, where it is present negative charge? Negative charge is present on corner atom. If in a molecule negative charge is present means it is present on corner atoms. First write down, if negative charge is present, if negative charge is present, if negative charge is present, it is present on corner atoms. It is present on corner atoms. For example, if negative charge means, for I am taking CO3 2 minus, SO4 2 minus, next to NO3 minus, next PO4 3 minus, Here is where is the negative charges are present? On corner atoms. What is the corner atom? Central atom is carbon. Here is corner atom is oxygen. Here is central atom is sulfur. Corner atom is oxygen. Now understand, if negative charge is present, it is present on corner atoms. Next, if positive charge is present, if positive charge is present in a molecule means it is present on central atom, means positive charge is present on central atom. For example, NH4 plus. In NH4 plus, the positive charge is present on nitrogen atom. Next one is H3O plus. In H3O plus, the central atom is oxygen. That's why the positive charge is present on central atom and negative charge is present on corner atoms. These are the rules I explained already in one video, and you have to simple negative charge is present on corner atoms. If positive charge is present, it is on central atom. Now please copy it. Okay, completed? Okay, no problem. Next, what are the rules we have to write? First one. Now I am writing Q. Please remember these words, very important while you are writing any structure. Q is equal to valence electrons of all atoms, valence electrons of total atoms, all atoms, valence electrons of all atoms, plus negative charge minus positive charge. Okay, please remember students, what is the Q? Q means total number of electrons. Q means, please remember, total number of electrons. Here is total number of electrons formula. Write down valence electrons of all atoms plus negative charge. If negative charge means add, positive charge means subtract. Please remember this one. Q is equal to total number of electrons. Now total number of electrons is equal to valence electrons or outermost electrons of all atoms plus negative charge minus positive charge. Next, write down bond pairs of electrons. Now what is the BP means? Bond pair of electrons is equal to 2 into number of bonds. 2 into number of bonds. If you take lone pairs, number of lone pairs is equal to Q minus bond pair of electrons. Bond pair of electrons. Now Q means valence electrons of all atoms or total number of electrons. Please remember these three formulas are very important. What is the first formula? Q. What is Q? Total number of electrons, that is equal to valence electrons of all atoms plus negative charge minus positive charge. These are the important. Now formal charge. What is the formal charge? We can write the formula. Formal charge is equal to valence electrons of that atom V minus lone pair of electrons minus bond pair of electrons by 2. This is the formal charge can be calculated by using this one. What is the V? Valence electrons of that atom. Valence are outermost electrons of atom. If for example I am taking oxygen. If oxygen means how many valency electrons? 6 valency electrons. If taking nitrogen, how many valency electrons? 5. Valency electrons means group number. If you take boron, boron is third group. How many valency electrons? 3 valency electrons. If you take carbon, how many valency electrons? 4 valency electrons are present. If you take nitrogen, 5 valency electrons. If you take sulfur, 6 valency electrons. If you take fluorine, fluorine means 7 valency electrons are present. If you take oxygen, that is the 6 valency. That's why V means valency electrons of that atom, lone pairs, total lone pair of electrons. Next one is bond pairs. Bond pairs means already 2 into number of bonds. Please remember these formulas. It will be useful while you are writing Lewis dot structure. We can start one by one molecules, write the Lewis dot structures, how to write the Lewis dot structures. Okay, one by one we can take the examples. Already I given formulas. What are the formulas? Total number of electrons is equal to Q is equal to valence electrons of all atoms, and plus negative charge minus positive charge. Bond pair of electrons is equal to 2 into number of bonds. Everything you have to remember formal charge formula. Formal charge is equal to valence electrons minus lone pairs minus bond pairs by 2. This one remember. Now I am taking one by one molecules. How to write the Lewis dot structure? First one I am taking H2. In H2, how many electrons are present? 1 hydrogen, 1 electron, 1 proton, 0 neutrons. Now 2 means here is Q is equal to how many electrons? 2 electrons. 2 electrons. Now I am taking 1 hydrogen here, another hydrogen here. 2 hydrogens taking 1 hydrogen, 1 electron, another hydrogen, 1 electron, that is 2 electrons. Okay. Number of bonds, I am taking only 1 bond. 1 bond means now bond pair of electrons. Bond pair of electrons also 2 means bond pair of electrons formula 2 into number of bonds. 2 into 1, that is 2. Now lone pairs, tell me, lone pairs is equal to 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. Now this is the Lewis dot structure. If you write the Lewis dot structure means this is the one of the electron, here is another electron, this one is the Lewis dot structure of hydrogen. If you write another one also, we can write like this also. Lewis dot structure of H2. If you take, I am taking NH4 plus, NH4 plus. In this NH4 plus, what is the Q value, students? Total number of electrons. Nitrogen belongs to 5th group. 5th group means 5 valency electrons, 5 plus. Now hydrogens how many? 4. Here is minus 1. Why is our minus 1? Plus is there, subtract. Now 5 minus 4, 9. 9 minus 1, 8. Q is equal to 8. Now bond pairs I am writing. Here I am writing this one nitrogen structure. Here is nitrogen. How many bonds? 1. Here is 2. Here is 3. Here is 4. Now positive charge on central atom. Positive charge on central atom. Here tell me how many bonds? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds means number of bonds. Bond pair of electrons is equal to 4 into 2. That is equal to 8. Here is total number of electrons 8. Now lone pairs is equal to 8 minus 8. That is equal to 0. Now write the structure means Lewis dot structure. Nitrogen, here is plus charge, 1 electron, here is 2, here is 3, here is 4, here is 1 hydrogen, here is 1 hydrogen, here also 1 hydrogen, here is 1 hydrogen. Lewis dot structure of NH4 plus. NH4 plus. Now here hydrogen is duplet or octet? Duplet. Nitrogen is a octet, but hydrogen is duplet. Duplet, remember, this is duplet. Now nitrogen satisfy octet rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the structure of NH4 plus and structure of hydrogen. Can take another one also. If you take this one, formal charge, it is plus is present. Whether it is plus or a formal charge, what is the formal charge? Formal charge is equal to valence electrons of nitrogen atom. Tell me, valency electrons are 5. 5 minus. Any lone pairs are present in this? Any lone pair? No lone pair. 0 lone pair, 0 minus. Bond pairs, how many bond pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, how many bonds? Bonds is equal to 4. 4 bonds means bond pair of electrons is equal to 8. What is the formula? V minus LP by BP. Bond pair of electrons are 8 by 2, that is 2 4 ja 8. 5 minus 4, that is formal charge is equal to plus 1. Nitrogen having plus 1 formal charge. Understand? Now we can take another examples. NH4 plus, this is one example. Next this is second example. NH4 plus, now Q is equal to 5 is the valency electrons, hydrogen 4 minus 1, Q is equal to 8. We can write the like that structure. Next one, another Lewis dot structure, we can write it. Formal charge we can calculate very easily, don't confuse. First hydrogen, we can take H3O plus. H3O plus, write down students, H3O plus. Now I am taking H3O plus. H3O plus. In this H3O plus, here is Q value. Q is equal to oxygen valency electrons 6 plus hydrogens. How many hydrogens? 3 hydrogens. Here is positive charge, yes, minus, that is equal to 6 plus 3, 9, minus 1, that is equal to 8. Total number of valency electrons of all atoms are 8. Now, I am taking here is oxygen, one of the hydrogen. How many bonds, ma? 3 bonds. 3 bonds are present. Now, positive charge where it is present, already I given central atom, positive charge. Now bond pairs, tell me how many bond pair of electrons. Now bond pair of electrons is equal to how many bonds? 1 2 3, 3 2 ja 6 electrons are present. Now 6 electrons means we can write it. Now lone pair of electrons is equal to 8 minus 6, that is equal to 2. 2 means where it is present, I am writing like this, 1 and 2. 2 electrons are present. Now this one is the Lewis dot structure of H3O plus. H3O plus. Now here is positive charge is present, how to charge? Formal charge is plus 1 is present now. Now I am taking. What is the valency electrons are present in oxygen? 6. 6 minus. How many lone pair of electrons? 1, 2. 2 valency electrons minus. How many bond pairs? 1, 2, 3. 3 2 ja 6. 6 minus 2 by 2. Bond pair electrons by 2. 2 3 ja 6. 6 minus 5. Now formal charge is equal to plus 1 on oxygen atom. Plus 1 on oxygen atom. If you take O3 molecule, I am taking O3. O3 write out. Write down O3. What is the structure? Lewis dot structure. Write down ma. And this one is the H3O plus. Understand students? H3O plus means total number of valency electrons. This is the 3. The valency electrons of oxygen is 6. 3 hydrogen atoms, 3 minus 1. Why minus 1? Here is plus charge is there. Now lone pairs is equal to, here is Q is equal to 8. Bond pairs means 6. Why bond pair 6? 3 2 ja 6. Here is lone pair is 2. Where it is present on positive charge on central atom. Whether it is charge negative or positive by using formal charge. Formal charge formula you know already. Valency electrons of atom, lone pair of electrons minus bond pairs by 2. Now write O3 structure means I am writing total Q, total number of valency electron, tell me. That is 6 3 ja. 6 is the valency electrons of oxygen, 6 3 ja 18 electrons. Now bond pairs means I am writing oxygen, one of the oxygen here, one of the oxygen here. How many bonds ma? Bond pair of electrons means 2 bond. 2 bonds means I am writing BP, bond pair of electrons is equal to 2 into number of bonds means 2, 2 to the 4. Now lone pairs of electrons is equal to 18 minus 4. Now 18 minus 4 means 14 electrons. 14 electrons. Now 14 electrons means 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is 5, 6. Next 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 electrons I written. Now I am I remove this lone pair and I write the bond. I write the bond. Now how many electrons are present? Here is corner atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one will be okay. Here I put here is positive, here is negative. Why is our negative charge you are writing? Formal charges. Now this atom formal charge 1, I am taking this is 2, this one is 3. This one is 3. Now count the formal charges of O3 molecule. O3 molecule. What is the equation, students? The formal charge of atom. The formal charge of atom can be using valence electrons. Now I am taking oxygen, first atom I am taking that one. Formal charge of first atom. Here is formal charge of first atom means now oxygen, what is the valency electron? 6 minus. Next, how many lone pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minus. Now bond pairs tell me 2 into number of bonds. 2 to the 4. 4 by 2. That is 2 to the 4. 6 minus 6, that is formal charge of first one is 0. Formal charge of first one is 0. Here is no formal charge is present. 0 only. Okay. Now. Next. Why is our 6? This is the valency electrons. Valency electrons of this oxygen atom is 6. Why 4 lone pairs? Here is 1, 2, 3, 4 lone pairs. That's why 4 lone pairs. Why 4? Number of bonds 1, 2, 2 into 2, 4. 4 by 2. This is the formula. You have to remember it. Formal charge is equal to valency electrons minus lone pairs minus bond pairs by 2. Next one is I am checking the central oxygen atom formal charge of 2. Here is formal charge of 2 means same 6 valency electrons are present. 6 minus how many lone pairs? 1, 2, 2 minus bond pairs tell me 1, 2, 3. 2 into number of bonds. 2, 3 ja 6. 6 by 2 that is 2, 3 ja 6. That is 6 minus 5 that is equal to plus 1. The plus 1 charge is present on second oxygen atom. Yes, here is plus 1 charge is present. Next one is formal charge of third atom. Formal charge of third oxygen atom. If you take third, this is the third atom na? Third atom I am writing. Same formal charge, valency electrons of this oxygen atom 6 minus. Lone pairs tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 valency, 6 lone pair of electrons minus. Bond pairs tell me 2 into number of bonds. This is 1 only. 2 into 1, 2 only. 2 by 2 that is equal to 2 1 ja 2. That is formal charge is equal to minus 1. Here is minus 1 charge is present on third. Now this is the structure we have to calculate the formal charges of atoms. Understand? O3 molecule, understand students? O3 means Q is equal to 18 electrons I am writing, and formal charge if it is 0, one of the oxygen atom 0, another one is plus 1, another one is minus 1. This is the example. Next one we have to take more example, you can understand the concept. Next one is NF3, take NF3. NF3. I am taking NF3. NF3. Now calculate Q is equal to, we can write it, Q is equal to total number of valency electron nitrogen 5 plus 5 is the valency electrons, and this one is how many valency electrons? Fluorine belongs to 7th group, 7 valency electron 7 3 ja 21 plus 5 26 I written. Now I am writing here nitrogen. Yes, here is one of the nitrogen. How many bonds, students? Here is 1 F, this one also 1 F, and here also 1 F. 3 bond pairs. 3 bond pairs means BP, bond pair of electrons, is equal to 2 into number of bonds, 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. Now lone pairs, tell me. Lone pairs is equal to bond pairs 26 minus 6, that is equal to 20. Now I am writing 20 means 1 2 3 4 5 6. Next 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. This is the Lewis dot structure of NF3. Here is no formal charges is present, because no formal charge. If you check the formal charge of this nitrogen belongs to nitrogen, formal charge of nitrogen, that is equal to, it is plus or minus 0 is present, you have to check. Nitrogen is valency electrons 5 minus. How many bonds, how many lone pairs? 1 2 minus. How many bond pairs ma? 1 2 3. 3 2 ja 6. 6 by 2. Now 2 3 ja 6. Now formal charge of nitrogen is equal to 0. Here is 5 minus 5, 0. If fluorine, sir, I am taking fluorine formal charge of fluorine. All fluorines are same, na? Now fluorine, how many valency electrons? 7. Yes, sir. 7 valency electrons are present. 7 minus, this is the valency electrons. This is the 7th group. Now how many lone pairs? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 minus, here is how many bond pairs ma? 1 bond pairs, 1 bond only. 2 into 1 2. 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. 2 1 ja 2. 7 minus 7, formal charge of fluorine atoms. Formal charge of all fluorine atoms are 0. That's why this is the Lewis dot structure of NF3. Next to take another molecule HNO3. Understand, students, this one NF3. Please, if you have to write nitrogen already you know, na? Nitrogen is 5th group, and fluorine is 7th group. 7 3 ja 21 plus 5 26 I written. Bond pairs means 1 2 3 3 2 ja 6 lone pairs. I already explained that formal charge is 0. This is the Lewis dot structure of NF3. Next we can take HNO3. HNO3 example we can take it by using HNO3. How to write the HNO3 structure? Simple, I am writing, no calculation. Here is HNO3. In this HNO3 structure, I am writing hydrogen. One of the oxygen is contained. How many? 1 2. Next one is nitrogen atom. Nitrogen. Here is a double bond. These are the lone pairs are present. Here is oxygen atom. 1 2 3 4. Here is minus charge is present. Minus charge. Here is plus charge is present. Plus charge. Now we can write it out the formal charge of this atom. This is the formal charge 1. This is the 2, and this one is the 3 and this one is 4. Whether it is correct or not by using formal charge only. Now take a formal charge of 1 oxygen atom, 1 only. Now 6 minus, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Number of bonds 1 and 2, 2 to ja 4. 4 by 2, that is equal to 2 to ja 4. 6 minus 6. Formal charge of first oxygen atom is 0. In this one is 0. That's why I am writing no formal charge. Now formal charge of nitrogen atom. Formal charge of nitrogen atom. Here nitrogen atom calculation means nitrogen is the 5th group minus. Here is how many lone pairs? 0. Now bond pairs tell me 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to ja 8. 8 by 2. 2 4 ja 8. Now this is the minus. Please write the minus charge, students. Minus. Now formal charge on nitrogen atom 5 minus 4 plus 1. That is the formal charge is plus 1 on nitrogen atom. Next one is this oxygen atom and this oxygen atom. I am checking formal charge of third oxygen atom. Now tell me, oxygen atom valency electrons 6 minus how many lone pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minus, here is number of bonds 2 to ja 4. 4 by 2, that is 2 to ja 4. Now formal charge of third oxygen atom is 0. Next, fourth oxygen atoms I am taking. Formal charge of fourth oxygen atom. That's not fourth oxygen atom, fourth 4 number. Now valency electrons of oxygen atom 6 minus how many lone pairs? That is also 6. Where is 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now bond pairs tell me 1 only, 2 into 1, 2 only, 2 by 2. That is 2 1 ja 2. Now formal charge is equal to minus 1. Now you can understand how to write the HNO3, and now formal charge can be how to calculate using V minus lone pairs minus bond pairs by 2. We can write the like this structure. Yeah, we can take another example. NO3 minus 1. NO3 minus 1. Now take Q is equal to total number of valency electrons. Nitrogen is 5 plus and oxygen is 6. 6 3 ja 18 plus. Now here is negative charge is there. Add. Now how many electrons? 18 plus 1 19. 19 plus 5 24. 24. Now I am writing the structure. Nitrogen here, how many bond pairs? 1. Here is 2. Here is 3. 3 nitrogen, NO3 minus 1. Now 3 oxygen atoms I am writing. How many bonds? 1, 2, 3. 3 bonds. Now bond pair of electrons write down. That is equal to 2 into 3. That is equal to 6. Now lone pairs tell me 24 minus 6. That is equal to 18. 18. Now I am writing 18 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is the structure I written. Now I slowly remove this one, this lone pair. I write the double bond. Here is I am writing 2 lone pairs now. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This corner atom is obeying octet rule. Now I am writing, here is I am writing plus, and here I am writing minus, and here also I am writing minus. Now check this is formal charge of, this is 1 atom, this is 2. This one is the third atom, this is the fourth atom. One by one we can check it, it is formal charge is present or not. Now I am checking formal charge of first and 2. formal charge of 1 and 2, because 1 and 2 are same na. Formal charge of this oxygen is same, minus is there na. Now I am writing 6 minus valency electron 6 lone pairs 1 2 3 4 5 6 minus bond pairs, tell me one bond only, 2 into 1 2, that is 2 by 2, that is equal to 2 1 ja 2, that is formal charge of first and second structures is -1. Yes, -1 I written. And next one, formal charge of nitrogen, formal charge of third structure means nitrogen. Nitrogen belongs to fifth group, that's why 5 valency electrons. Next one is any lone pairs, 0 lone pairs. Now number of bonds, tell me 1 2 3 4, 4 into 2 8 by 2, that is equal to 2 4 ja 8. 5 minus 4, formal charge is equal to +1. Formal charge is equal to +1 on nitrogen. Now formal charge of fourth atom, fourth means oxygen atom, formal charge of fourth structure. Now which one is there? Oxygen, 6 minus how many lone pairs? 1 2 3 4, lone pair of electrons, 2 lone pairs, but lone pair of electrons 1 2 3 4 minus bonds, number of bonds 1 2 2 ja 4 by 2, that is 2 2 ja 4. Now formal charge of fourth one is 0. Formal charge of fourth one is 0. This is the structure of NO3 -1. Whatever the structure you can write it, we can easily write the formal charges. Next one we can take NO2 -1. NO2 -1. Understand this, students? Now simple only, I am taking Q, total number of valency electrons of nitrogen I am taking. Next one is bond pairs, means I already explained bond pairs 1 2 3, that is 2 3 ja 6. Next one is, we can take another example, NO2 -1. NO2 -1 formal charge, how to write? The formal charge formula, valency electrons on that atom, write the formal charge formula. That formal charge is equal to valency electrons of atom, that is lone pairs minus bond pairs by 2. This formula you have to remember. Next one, NO2 -1. NO2 -1. Here is nitrogen belongs to fifth group, that is total number of electrons Q is equal to nitrogen is 5. Next, here is how many oxygen atoms are there? 2 oxygen atom, 6 2 ja 12 plus, here is negative charge is there. Negative charge means add, that is 12 plus 13, 18 electrons are present, 18 electrons. Now write the structure of nitrogen NO2. Here is 2 bonds are present, 2 bonds. Now bond pair of electrons, now bond pair of electrons is equal to 2 into 2, 4 electrons, because 2 into number of bonds, 2 into number of bonds is 2. This one 1 and 2, 2 2 ja 4. Now I am taking lone pair of electrons, 18 minus 4, that is equal to 14 electrons. In 14 electrons, I will put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Now I write the formal charge. Here is one double bond, means this one is removed, and next here is one formal charge minus, here is no positive charge. Now I am checking formal charge of this oxygen atom. This one is 1, this is 2, and this one is 3. And for this one, formal charge of this oxygen atom, how many valency electrons are present on oxygen atom? 6. This belongs to 6th group. Now how many lone pairs of electrons? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 minus Now bond pairs 2 by 2, that is equal to -1. Formal charge of an oxygen atom -1. Next to nitrogen atom, check the nitrogen atom formal charge of nitrogen atom, that is equal to nitrogen belongs to 5th group 5 minus. Here is how many lone pairs? 2 lone pair of electrons minus number of bond pairs 3 bond pairs, 3 2 ja 6, 6 by 2, 2 3 ja. Here 5 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5 0. Next one is formal charge of oxygen atom, third one. If you take formal charge of an oxygen atom, that is belongs to 6th group, 6 valency electrons, lone pairs 1 2 3 4, 4 minus bond pairs 2 2 ja 4, 4 by 2, 2 2 ja 4, that is equal to 6 minus 6, that formal charge is 0 on one of the oxygen atom. Now you can calculate the formal charge is V means valency electrons of an atom minus lone pairs minus bond pairs by 2. We can take more example. SO4 2 minus, we can write to PO4 3 minus, next to CO3 2 minus. These are the examples. Practice, it will be useful. And any comments, comment it and share it. Thank you very much, and prepare well for upcoming NEET exam. All the best.